Hi everyone, Monisha here. In this video, I'll be going to complete the application of trigonometry chapter also. The last 9 to 16 questions I will be completing in this video so that the applications of trigonometry also completes. So next two chapters will be remaining. One is surface volumes and the one is statistics. Okay, let us start the session and please be till the end. So don't just run in the middle. Okay, because these are very important chapters. You have to practice it daily. Moving on to the ninth question of exercise 12.1. The ninth question is the angle of elevation of the top of the building. Here this CD is the building. Okay. So CD is the height of the building. So CD is the height of the building and AB is the height of the tower. So AB is the height of the tower, which is equal to 50 meter. Okay, and the elevation of the tower. So elevation of tower is given as so you can see here the elevation of the tower to the ground is theta is equal to 60 degree and elevation of the building to the ground. So elevation of building to the ground is given as, so building to the ground is 30 degree. Okay. So here, if the tower is 50 meter high, find the height of the building. So the height of the building CD we need to find out. So the height of the building CD we need to find out. So first I will be taking ABC as a triangle. Okay. So that is in triangle ABC. So I will be writing a small triangle for this. So ABC is a triangle where AB is 50 meter, so which is a tower. 50 meter is a tower, whereas the angle is 60 degree to it, and BC is the distance from the foot. Okay, so BC is the distance from the foot. So this will be the opposite side, and this will be hypotenuse, and this side will be adjacent. Okay, so in triangle ABC, since we have to get so this side, that is opposite by adjacent side. So we need to take tan theta because tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So tan theta, here theta value of the elevation of a tower is given as 60 degree. So tan 60 degree is equal to opposite side is AB and adjacent side is BC. So tan 60 from the chart, tan 60 is root 3. So root 3 is equal to AB value is 50 by adjacent side is BC. So when we cross multiply it, it will interchange. So BC will become, therefore, BC is equal to 50 by root 3. Okay, so 50 by root 3 meter. So let BC be here. So next is in triangle DCB. In the second case, in triangle DCB, I will be writing DCB triangle also. So D, C and B. So here the angle is 30 degree. Adjacent side, now we just found out, that is 50 by root 3. So which is adjacent side, and this is hypotenuse, and this side DC we need to find out, this is the opposite side. Okay, since opposite side we need to find out and adjacent side is given, again we need to take tan theta. So tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So here theta is 30 degree. So tan 30 degree is equal to opposite side is DC and adjacent side is BC. So tan 30, the value of tan 30 in the chart is 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 is equal to, so DC we need to find out, BC is 50 by root 3. Okay, so now I will be cross multiplying it. So it will become 50 by root 3 into root 3 by 1 is equal to DC. So when we take the reciprocal of it, it will become 50 by root 3 into root 3 is equal to DC. So it will be 50 by root 3 whole square is equal to DC. The square and root cancels. So DC is equal to 50 by 3. So 50 by 3 will be 3 ones are 3, 2 carry, 3 6 are 18.66. A recurring will happen. So DC is equal to 16.66 meter. Okay. So we have to write the height of the building. Height of the building is equal to 16.66 meters. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the 10th problem. The 10th problem is two poles of equal heights. We don't know the height of the pole, but the two poles are of equal height. Okay. So, height of pole AB is equal to height of pole CD. So I have taken it as x. So both are equal to x because we don't know what is the height of the pole. So next we need to find out the height of the pole and the distance from the center. There is O is a center of that distance between the two poles. So BC is the distance between pole CD and pole AB. Okay. The distance between pole AB and CD is 80 meter. Okay. So distance between the poles, that is BC, is equal to 80 meter. So we need to find out from the point O what is the distance between the two poles, that is BO and CO we need to find out, and x, height of the pole, we need to find out. Okay. So in the first case I will be taking triangle ABO. So in triangle ABO, so the triangle will be like this: ABO, where AB is x, this is 90 and this is 60 degree as per the diagram, and BO. Okay. So here, so I will be taking tan theta. So tan theta is equal to, here it is opposite side and this is adjacent side. Okay. So opposite by adjacent, that is tan 60. So tan 60 is equal to AB by BO. So tan 60, according to the chart, tan 60 is root 3. Root 3 is equal to AB is x, by BO we don't know the value of BO. Okay. So let it be BO itself. So by cross multiplying we will get BO is equal to x divided by root 3. So let BO is equal to x divided by root 3 meter. So next I will be taking the next triangle, that is in triangle DCO. So I will be writing that triangle also, DCO triangle. So DCO, here this is 90 degree and this is 30 degree. So this will be opposite side, which is x, and OC we don't know, and this also we don't know. Okay. Here again tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So here it is tan 30. So tan 30 degree is equal to opposite side is x, where adjacent side is OC. So tan 30 is 1 by root 3 is equal to, we know that if we want to get OC, so we have to subtract BO from BC. Okay. OC is also equal to BC minus BO. Okay. See here, OC is equal to BC minus BO. Why? Because BC is equal to BO plus CO, right? So in order to get CO, we need to subtract it. That is BC minus BO is equal to CO. So instead of this OC or CO, we can write it as BC minus BO. So 1 by root 3 is equal to x divided by, what is the value for BC? So BC is 80 minus BO we have already found out, that is x by root 3. X by root 3. Okay. So now we will be cross multiplying it. So it will become 80 minus x by root 3 is equal to x root 3. Okay. Next I will be shifting this x by root 3 to right hand side. So it will become 80 is equal to x root 3 plus x by root 3. Okay. So here x is common. If I take x common, remaining will be root 3 plus 1 by root 3. So by cross multiplication we will get x into root 3, that is by LCM, plus 1 divided by root 3. Root and square cancels. So 80 is equal to x into 3 plus 1 is 4 divided by root 3. So next by cross multiplying we will get 80 into root 3 divided by 4. So 4 ones are 4 20s are. So x is equal to 20 root 3. So 20 root 3 is the height of the pole. Okay, 20 root 3 is the height of the pole. Next is BO and CO. So we know that a BO is equal to x by root 3, right? So x is 20 root 3 by root 3. If root 3 cancels, then BO is equal to 20 meter. So next it is CO. If we want to get CO, then CO is equal to BC minus BO. So BC is 80 minus BO is 20. So CO is equal to 60 meter. I hope you understood this. 3 answers we got. One is the height of the pole, x is equal to 20 root 3. Next one is the BO, the distance of the AB pole to the center. So BO is equal to 20 meter. And the one is the distance of the second pole to the center, that is CO is equal to 60 meter. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the 11th problem. The 11th problem is a TV tower stands vertically on the bank of the canal. Okay, TV tower is AB. So AB is height of the TV tower. So height of the TV tower on the bank of the canal from a point on the other bank directly opposite to the tower. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 60 degree. Okay, from the other side the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 60 degree, and from the another point 20 meter away from this point. So this is other side of the bank. Okay, so from this point after 20 meter, so another elevation is there, that is 30 degree. So BC length we don't know, so CD is equal to 20 meter, and angle of elevations are one is 60 degree and another one is 30 degree. Okay, so find the height of the tower and width of the canal. We need to find the height of the tower and width of the canal. Okay, so first I will be taking triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, I will be writing that ABC triangle. So A, B, C, here it is 60 degree. So this is the canal. So this is opposite side and this is adjacent side. Okay, so tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. Here theta is 60 degree. So tan 60 degree is equal to opposite side is AB and adjacent side is BC. So tan 60 is root 3 is equal to AB by BC. So if you cross multiply it, AB will be, AB is equal to root 3 BC. Okay, so this is the value for AB. AB is equal to root 3 BC. So next it is second one. I will take the second triangle, that is in triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, I will be taking that triangle also, triangle ABD. So A, B and D. Here the angle is 30 degree. So here a C point is there and the distance between C and D is 20 meter, and BC just we have BC value is not there, but AB just we have found out, that is root 3 BC. Okay, so in triangle ABD again tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So here the elevation is 30 degree. So tan 30 is equal to opposite side is AB and adjacent side is BD. Okay, so tan 30 is 1 by root 3 is equal to AB is root 3 BC, since we have found out that one, and BD is equal to BC plus CD. Okay, so 1 by root 3 is equal to root 3 BC by BC we don't know the value, whereas CD is 20. So now we need to cross multiply. It will become BC plus 20 is equal to root 3 into root 3 whole square BC. The square and root get cancels. So BC plus 20 is equal to 3 BC. So 20 is equal to 3 BC minus, so 3 BC minus BC. So it will be 20 is equal to 2 BC. BC is equal to 20 divided by 2. So the width of the canal BC is equal to 10 meter. So width of the canal we got. So next is height of the tower, it is AB. So AB, we know that AB is root 3 BC. Since BC is 10, AB will be 10 root 3 meter. Okay, so this BC is width of the canal and AB is height of the tower. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the 12th problem. From the top of a 7-meter high building. So AB is building, the height of a building is 7 meter. So height of a building AB is equal to 7 meter, and the angle of elevation of the top of a cable tower. So this is a cable tower. So C is the cable tower. So C is equal to height of the cable tower, which we have to find out. Okay. And the angle of elevation of it is, so angle of elevation of a cable tower from the top of the building is 60 degree, and the angle of depression you can see here. So from the top of the building, the straight line is the horizontal line, where if a person sees the top of the building, then this is angle of elevation. So the angle of elevation is the line of sight to the horizontal, that is 60 degree. Okay, so angle of elevation is 60 degree, and from the horizontal line, if a person sees downwards, that is at the foot of the tower, then that is angle of depression. So I will write that is angle of elevation and this is angle of depression. Okay, so that is 45 degree. Determine the height of the tower. We need to find out the height of the tower, that is CE. Okay, CE we need to find out. So here we need to find first in the triangle ABC, so that we can find out the height of CE. We know that AB and CD is in the form of a rectangle. In a rectangle, the opposite side will be equal, right? So ABCD is in the shape of a rectangle. The building is in the shape of a rectangle. Therefore, AB opposite sides are equal. AB is equal to CD, which is equal to 7 meter, and BC is equal to AD, which we have to find out. Okay, BC is equal to AD, which we don't know the value. So first I will take the triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, so I'll be writing a triangle ABC here. So A, B and C. So this is 45 degree. You have to keep it in mind. So here the angle of depression is given. So angle of depression is 45 degree. And you can clearly notice that this is an alternate angle, Z-shape angle. So if this angle is 45 degree, then this angle is also 45 degree. So this C angle and A angle is 45 degree. Okay, because both are alternate angles. Here this is 7 and BC we don't know. Okay, and angle is 45 degree. So if angle is 45, this will be opposite side and this will be adjacent side. So tan theta we will be taking. Tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. Here the theta value is 45. So tan 45 degree is equal to opposite side is AB and adjacent side is BC. So tan 45 is 1. AB value is 7 by BC value we don't know. If we cross multiply, we will get BC is equal to 7 meter. So the value of BC is also 7 meter. If BC is 7, then AD also 7 because opposite sides are equal. Okay, so BC is equal to AD because both are opposite angles. We already know that BC is equal to AD. So in the second case, I will be taking the triangle ADE. Okay, the triangle ADE. So in triangle ADE, I will be writing the triangle here. So triangle AD, A, D and E. Here it is 60 degree and the side opposite to that will be opposite side and this is adjacent angle. We know that AD and BC are equal, therefore AD is equal to 7. We need to know the value for DE. Okay, so again I will be taking tan theta, which is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So here the theta value is 60 degree. So tan 60 is equal to opposite side is DE and adjacent side is AD. So tan 60 according to the chart, tan 60 is root 3. DE we need to find out and AD is 7. Okay. So DE by cross multiplication we get 7 root 3 meter. So but they have asked to find out the height of the tower. Height of the tower is CE. Height of the tower is equal to CE, whereas this CE is equal to CD plus DE. Okay, so what is CD? CD is equal to 7 centimeter and DE is equal to 7 root 3. So 7 is common. If we take 7 common, it will be 7 into 1 plus root 3. So the height of the tower is 7 into 1 plus root 3 meter. Okay, I hope you understood this. Moving on to the 13th problem of this session. So the 13th problem is as observed from the top of a 75-meter high lighthouse. Okay, so this is a lighthouse. AB is a lighthouse which is of height 75 meter. Okay, so AB is a lighthouse. Lighthouse of height 75 meter. From the sea level, the angles of depression of the two ships 30 degree and 45 degree. Okay, these are the angle of depression. So first one is 30 degree. First ship is 30 degree and the ship is, one ship is 30 degree and the ship is 45 degree. We know that the Z shape angles will be alternate angles. So if this ship is 30 degree, then the Z shape, so this angle will also be 30 degree. And if this ship is 45 degree, then the entire this will be 45 degree itself. Okay, these are alternate angles. So there are two angles, one is 30 degree and the one is 45 degree. Two are angle of depressions. Okay, if one ship is exactly behind the other, one ship is exactly behind the other on the same side of the lighthouse. It is on the same side, not on the either side of the lighthouse. It is on the same side of the lighthouse. Find the distance between the two ships. We need to find out the distance from C and D. What is the distance between two ships? So we need to find out CD, which is distance between two ships. So distance between two ships we have to find out. Okay, in the first case I will be taking triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, so ABC triangle is of this form. So ABC. So here AB is 75 meter and this is 45 degree. So the angle opposite side is opposite and the 90 degree opposite side is hypotenuse, and BC we need to find out. Okay, so since opposite side is given and adjacent we need to find out, then we can take tan theta. So tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So the theta value is 45 here. So tan 45 is equal to opposite side is AB and adjacent side is BC. So the value of tan 45 is 1. So 1 is equal to AB is 75 and BC we need to find out. If we cross multiply, then BC will be 75 meter. Okay, the value of BC is 75 meter. Next we have to take the entire triangle ABD. Okay, so the second case in triangle ABD. So I will be writing the triangle ABD triangle. So A, B and D. Here D is 30 degree and this is 90 and AB is again 75. Okay, and BD we don't know, but BC we know. Okay, there is no need of that. We can find out BD itself. So this is hypotenuse, this is opposite side and this is adjacent side. Okay, again we have to take tan theta. So tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. Here theta value is 30 degree. So we have to substitute 30 itself. Tan 30 is equal to opposite side is AB and adjacent side is BD. Okay, so next tan 30 value. So tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Okay, so 1 by root 3 is equal to AB is 75 and BD we need to find out. If we cross multiply it, so we will get BD is equal to 75 root 3. Okay, this is the value of BD. But what we have to find out? We have to find out the value of CD. So CD is the distance between the two ships. Okay, therefore distance between two ships CD we need to find out. We know that this is exactly at the center. So BC plus CD is equal to BD. Okay, BC plus CD. So BC plus CD is equal to BD. But here we need to find out CD. So keep CD here itself. We need to shift BC to this side, right hand side. So BD minus BC. Okay. So CD is equal to, what is the value of BD? 75 root 3 minus BC value is 75. So here 75 is common. So if we take 75 common, we will get root 3 minus 1 remaining. So this is the distance between the two ships. Therefore, distance between the two ships is CD is equal to 75 into root 3 minus 1 meter. Okay, I hope you understood this. So moving on to the 14th question. The 14th question is, a 1.2 meter tall girl spots a balloon moving with the wind in a horizontal line. So this is the height of a girl, 1.2 meter. Okay, she is standing on the ground and her height is 1.2 meter. And from the ground, she spots a balloon. So the balloon from the ground, the height of a balloon from the ground will be, so this is considered as a ground, and from this ground, the height of a balloon is 88.2 meter. But the line of sight means the straight line from the eyes of the girl. So this is the straight line, which is not a ground. So this is 1.2 meter. Okay. So if this is 1.2 meter and the whole height of a balloon is 88.2 meter, we need to find the distance of this. So if we need to find this, we need to subtract 1.2 from this whole distance. Okay. So that will gets you the value of this OD and BC. So that is the height of a balloon from the line of sight. That is the horizontal line. Okay. So that is 88.2 minus 1.2 will get 87. So OD and BC is the height, which is equal to 87 meter. There are two elevation. From the first position of the balloon, the elevation is 60 degree, and when the balloon moves a certain distance, the elevation becomes 30 degree. So now what we have to find out is, we need to find the distance traveled by the balloon. Okay, so we need to find the distance traveled by the balloon from first position to the second position. So what is the total distance traveled by the balloon to reach the second position from the first position? So this OB we need to find out. Okay, so in order to do that, so first we have to consider this equation, the triangle, that is AOD triangle. Okay, so in triangle AOD, so I'll be writing AOD triangle here, A, D and O. So this is 90 degree and the elevation is 60 degree. So if the elevation is angle is here, this will be opposite side, and the height is from here to here, the height is 87, and this AO we need to find out. Okay, so opposite by adjacent. Opposite by adjacent means we need to take tan theta. So tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent side. Okay, here theta value is 60 degree. So tan 60 is equal to opposite is 87 and adjacent is AO, we don't know the value of it. So tan 60, as per the table, tan 60 is root 3. Okay, so root 3 is equal to 87 by AO. So if I take this as per cross multiplication, you will get the value for AO is 87 by root 3. So again, I will be doing rationalization of it. Okay, so AO will become 87 root 3 divided by root 3 into root 3 is root 3 whole square. If it cancels, square and root cancels, 3 will be remaining. Here 3 2s are 6, 2 carry, 3 9s are 27. So the value for AO is 29 root 3. Okay, 29 root 3 meter. That is the value of AO. So next we need to find out this ABC triangle. Okay, so the second triangle I will be taking in triangle ABC. So ABC has an angle of 30 degree. So this is A, B, which is 90, and C. Here the BC value is 87. So which will be the opposite side, and this is AB is adjacent side. Okay, again I'll be taking tan theta for this. So tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So tan theta value is 30 degree is equal to, here opposite side is BC, which is 87 divided by AB we need to find out. So tan 30, as per the chart, tan 30 is 1 by root 3 is equal to 87 by AB. Okay, so if I cross multiply, it will become AB is equal to 87 root 3. So this is the value of AB. But what we have to find out? We have to find out the value for OB. Okay, so we know that if we subtract this OA from AB, we will get the value of this OB. Okay, if we subtract this AO part from the whole AB, then this part will be obtained. Okay, so therefore the distance traveled by the balloon is OB, which is equal to AB minus AO. Okay, so OB is equal to AB is 87 root 3 minus AO is 29 root 3. We can see here root 3 is common. If I take root 3 common here, remaining is 87 minus 29. So OB is equal to 87 minus 29 is 58. So 58 root 3 meter. So the distance is 58 root 3 meter. So the distance traveled by the balloon from first position to second position, the distance traveled is 58 root 3 meter. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the 15th question. A straight highway leads to a foot of a tower. Here AD is a tower. So AD is a tower. A straight highway leads to the foot of the tower. So this BD is a straight highway. Okay. So BD is a straight highway. A man standing at the top of the tower observes a car at an angle of depression 30 degrees. So consider a man is standing at the top of the tower and observing the car moving from position B to position C. So when the car is at point B, the angle of elevation was 30 degrees. So the first angle of elevation was 30 degrees. So then when he moves towards this C point, the angle of elevation becomes 60 degrees. Okay, so two elevations happen. So when he reached the C point, the time taken by the car to reach the C point is 6 seconds. So BC is covered by 6 seconds. So 6 seconds later, the angle of depression of the car is to be 60. So after 6 seconds, the angle of depression of the car is found to be 60. Okay. So find the time taken by the car to reach a foot. So we need to find out the time taken by a car to reach from C to D position. Okay. So time taken by the car to reach CD position. So first I will be taking triangle ABD. So triangle A, B and D. Here this is 90 degree and this is 30 degree. So the angle opposite will be opposite side, and BD we need to find out. This is adjacent side. So tan theta is equal to AD by BD. AD by BD, that is opposite by adjacent. Okay. So tan theta here given is 30 degree is equal to AD is not given and BD. Tan 30 according to the chart, tan 30 is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 is equal to AD by BD. Okay. So when you cross multiply, you will get BD is equal to AD root 3. So let this be equation number 1. Next, moving on to the second diagram, that is in triangle ACD. A, C and D. Here the angle of elevation is, angle of depression becomes 60 degree. So tan theta is equal to, here opposite side is AD and adjacent side is CD. Here the angle of elevation is 60 degree. So actually it is angle of depression. When you take alternate angle, this 30 degree will come here and the 60 degree will come here, the angle of depression by alternate angles. So AD by CD. So tan 60, according to the chart, the tan 60 is root 3 AD by CD. So by cross multiplying, you will get CD is equal to AD by root 3. AD by CD. Or you can take just AD is equal to root 3 CD. So this can be equation number 2. So now you can substitute equation 2 in 1. Okay. So equation 1 is BD is equal to AD root 3, where we know the value for AD here. We can substitute the value of AD here. So BD is equal to AD value is root 3 CD into root 3. So it will become BD is equal to root 3 into root 3 is root 3 whole square into CD. Root and square cancels. So BD is equal to 3 CD. Okay, let this be equation number 3. So next, time taken. Time taken, here it is given. Time taken to reach from B position to C position is 6 seconds. Okay, so we don't know the uniform speed taken by the car to reach the C position. Car to reach from B to C position, that is the CD by 2 meter per second. Now we need to find out if the speed is CD by 2, then what is the time taken by the car to reach from C to D with the speed of CD by 2 meter per second. Okay, so we know that speed is equal to distance by time. We need to find. So let us do the continuation of the 15th problem. In that, the first equation was BD is equal to root 3 CD. The second equation was AD is equal to root 3 CD. And BD is equal to 3 CD is the third equation. And the last equation we got is BC is equal to 2 CD. So now what we have to find out is, we need to find out the speed of a car to cover this distance, BC distance, at 6 seconds. Okay. That is speed of a car to cover a distance BC at 6 seconds. Okay, speed of a car. So speed of a car to cover a distance, this distance, BC distance, at 6 seconds. So what is the speed of the car? We know a formula. Speed is equal to distance by time. Okay, so speed is equal to, so what is the distance covered by the car? That is BC distance, right? So BC is the distance. And then time taken by the car. So what is the time taken by the car? It is 6 seconds. 6. So speed is equal to, so in equation 4 we got BC is equal to 2 CD. So 2 CD divided by, in the place of BC we need to substitute 2 CD. 2 CD divided by 6. So 2 ones are 2 threes are 6. So the speed of the car is CD by 3 meter per second. Okay. So speed of the car is CD by 3 meter per second. Let this be equation number 5. So first what we have to find out the speed of the car to cover this distance. Next we have to find out at this speed. So now at this speed the car is moving from C to D position, and we need to find out the time taken by the car. Here the time taken by the car is 6 seconds. But we didn't know the speed. So now we have found out the value is CD by 3 is the speed. So if the car moves in the same speed, what is the time taken by the car to reach from C to D position? Okay. So now we need to find out time taken by the car to cover a distance of CD at a speed of, so we have already found out the speed, that is CD by 3 meter per second. So by the same formula we need to find it out. We know that speed is equal to distance by time, but here we need to find out the time. So just we need to interchange it. That is time is equal to distance by speed. Okay. So time is equal to So what is the distance now covered by the car? The distance the car has to cover is CD distance, whereas the speed of the car moving at a speed of CD by 3. So if I take reciprocal, it will become CD by 1 into the 3 goes upside 3 by CD. So this CD get cancels. So the time taken by the car to cover a distance of speed CD is cover a distance of CD meter is, this is 3 seconds. Okay, 3 seconds. So to cover a distance of BC, it has taken 6 seconds. To cover a distance of CD, it has taken 3 seconds. So I hope you understood this. Moving on to the last question of this session. The angles of elevation of the top of a tower. Here D is the top of a tower from 2 points at a distance of 4 meter and 9 meter from the base. So from the top of the tower, from 9 meter there is an elevation of theta, and at 4 meter and 9 meter the elevation will become complementary. So the first elevation is 9 theta. So the second elevation, if it is complementary, then it will become 90 minus theta. So we need to find out this height. We need to prove that this height is 6 meter. Okay, we need to prove that the height of a tower is 6 meter. So CD is the height of the tower. So now I'll be taking the first case, that is triangle BCD. So in triangle BCD, so this is BCD triangle, BCD, and this is theta. Okay, so this will be opposite side, and this is adjacent, and this will be hypotenuse. So tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. Where here the angle is theta itself, so we can take it as tan theta. So tan theta is equal to opposite side is CD by adjacent side is BC. Okay, and the value of BC is 4 meter. So tan theta is equal to CD by 4. Okay, let this be equation number 1. So next I will be taking the second triangle, that is triangle ACD triangle. So here the angle is 90 minus theta, that is a complementary angle. So again I will be taking tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent, whereas here the angle is complementary, so it is 90 minus theta. So instead of theta we need to write it as 90 minus theta is equal to opposite side is CD by adjacent side is AC. Okay, so adjacent side is AC. Next, tan 90 minus theta. According to complementary angles, if 90 and tan comes, it will change into cot. So complementary angle of tan theta is cot theta. So cot theta is equal to CD by the value of AC. The distance AC is 9. We know that cot theta is the reciprocal of tan, right? So we can write 1 by tan theta instead of cot theta. So 1 by tan theta is equal to CD by 9. If I take a reciprocal, it will become tan theta is equal to, the reciprocal will become 9 by CD. So let this be equation number 2. So from 1 and 2, by comparing 1 and 2, here LHS is tan theta, tan theta. If LHS is equal to each other, then RHS will be equal. Therefore, CD by 4 is equal to 9 by CD. So equation 1 is CD by 4 and it is 9 by CD. So by cross multiplication, we will get CD into CD is equal to 9 into 4. CD into CD is CD square, 9 4s are 36. So CD is equal to square root of 36. So the square root of 36 is 6. So CD is the height of a tower. Therefore, we prove that height of a tower is equal to 6 meter. Therefore, height of the tower is equal to 6 meter. Then write down hence proved. So this was the last question of this session. By this, the application of trigonometry also finished. If you have any queries or comments, please comment me on the comment section below. Thanks for watching my videos.